Thank you, sir. Meshi. Thanks to organizing committee, India Energy Network, for inviting me and giving an opportunity. I think I am audible. Good morning, everyone. So we'll start the day, rather the presentation, with the safety moment. This is the best gift what we can give to our family. I have come across a lot of safety slogans. The best slogan so far what I have received is, safety means safety at home. So whatever we are doing, we should see, we should go back along with all of us who are working with us, contractor, employee, whoever it is, they go safe and have tea with their family. So today's discussion is modern asset integrity management, a process safety approach from prevention to protection. We do a lot of things for prevention. We can have prevention measures like risk assessment. We can have design control, operating procedures, but we need to see how a protection strategy, whether it can be risk-based based inspection, it can be safety instrumented system, it can be process safety management, what we apply. Now, why we come to this? In 2017, there was a fire in one of the storage tank of diesel of one of the refineries. It caught fire due to lightning. Tank roof was damaged. But before that, 2017 itself, they did some AET and they checked the roof, tank bottom, and they gave clearance. That tank can be used further, though it was crossed 10 years of service. So what was wrong in that is they didn't measure the thickness of the roof and which got perforated. 2021, there was a fire in one of the CDU vac residue line that elbow gave away, pump discharge elbow gave away. What was the reason? Unit commissioned 20 years back. It has commissioned with some defects, design defects. Instead of P5 material, carbon steel elbows were used. It was inspected. It was found that these elbows are wrong. They wanted to change it. They changed. But unfortunately, due to some mistake, one of the elbow was not changed. So that elbow gave away and it caught fire. So like this process, safety hazards takes place. Whenever there is some poor maintenance, there is some poor inspection, and obviously poor operations. So that is what this slide says. A catastrophic event occurs when all this thing happens. If you see YSD data, you will see non-compliance to SOP, inadequate supervision, equipment failure, and inadequate maintenance and inspection. These are the major causes for all the incident that is happening. Incident happens. We are very much aware of Swiss cheese model. Sir also told in the morning there are several layers. There can be design layer, there can be operation and maintenance layer, there can be management layer, but even then all these layers will have some holes or other. And one fine morning, you will see that holes got aligned and disaster takes place. Please, I'm very sorry. Please see this line. Integrity is not the absence of incidents. It is the presence and performance of the barriers what we are placing in the system. Similarly, you can see plant, process and people, these are the 3 P's for the safety. If you take care of good design, good HAZOP, good QRA, and you design your plant properly, if you have proper administrative control, whether it is SOP, MWP, whether it is pre-commissioning safety audit or compliance audit, if you have that safety culture in the system and your people are well trained, they are competent, then you can avoid incident from happening. And if it happens at all, you must have a mitigating measures, strong mitigating barriers, so that it can be mitigated immediately. Operations, management and maintenance, these are the 3 pillars of asset integrity. Here maintenance definitely means inspection and maintenance. Now I will tell what we are doing in our refinery. A strong operating discipline we maintain. We have process cardinal rules. No heater can be started without proper purging. No hot work can be done without proper positive isolation. So cardinal rules is the one thing which can control the process safety. SOE deviation analysis, whether I am operating within the safe operating envelope or not, is very important, and it has to be checked daily. You can have SOP, but is that SOP adequate? I have to start a pump, but what are the steps required? Is it written in the SOP? You have to inspect or you have to do some job, action. Your MWP and SOP both are same. Your maintenance work procedure, does it include each and every steps of it? That is the SOP adequacy check. And moreover, you can have SOP, but whether SOP is followed, that SOP deviation analysis also required whenever you do some activity. You must have a safety huddle, whether it is operation, whether it is maintenance. For maintenance, you can say toolbox talk. Before starting the job, you must discuss the hazard with the stakeholders, and all should be aligned and come to same frame of mind. Training with your critical scenarios, I have taken from operations actually, it can be for maintenance, it can be for inspection. What are the critical scenarios for the plant to operate? You must know, and you should give proper training to people so that even while sleeping also they can imagine, if I have to do something, what action I have to take. Online trips and interlocks are very important as far as asset integrity is concerned. You cannot bypass a trip. Sometimes we need to bypass the trip, but while bypassing trip, you must have approval procedure. If you want to bypass, you should have taken the approval of your manager. And if for more than 3 days trip is to be bypassed, it has to be, approval has to be from head of the department. I am sorry. Here. Now I will go to management part of it. You are very much aware of safety triangle. We consider it as incident triangle as far as asset integrity is concerned. An incident happens, and the incident happens because of people, time and activity. So based on that, this incident triangle is taken: awareness, anticipate and action. You must have plant startup and compliance audit in place. statutory compliance audit in place. You must know whether you are following all the statutory standards or not, YSD standards or not. Incident investigation is another thing which is very important. You must know what caused the incident so that you can take mitigating actions to avoid another incident in future. Learning from the past is the major thing. As sir also told yesterday, I think it was discussed, we must learn from the past and we must implement process safety management. This is one thing which is very, very important for energy sector to avoid any process safety incident. Last pillar is the maintenance, and in maintenance we have SWP, the contractor who is bringing his material inside the refinery must be checked at the gate. He should not bring a torn safety belt. He should not bring the crane which is not having the limit switch. Similarly, pep talk is another area which we have already told. This is the MWP, kind of MWP we are using. So, if you want to pull out the bundle of your exchanger, your MWP should have each and everything from bundle puller, OEM instruction, drawing. If you want to torque, for torquing any bolts, your inspection guidelines should be very, very clear with all the informations available in it. This is the JHA, JSA and HIRA which we do for each and every job, which is very important for doing any work in the refinery. And job specific training. Apart from fire and safety training, each and every person has to go through rigorous training process where job specific training is given at 3 different stages. What are the challenges? The challenges definitely organizational memory loss, people are retiring, people are resigning, so attrition is there, so continuous learning and improved communication should be in place. Insufficient attention to accident warnings. We are very much, every day we encounter with some or other warning, but our radar, it doesn't catch, and we forget to highlight the near misses. So, that has to be taken care. As refineries are growing, developing, new technologies are coming. So, increasing complexity is one of the challenges for all the refiners, and their scientific research based consequences modeling and training like OTS, that helps us to overcome. Now, my last slide is nothing. As I started with safety moment, no safety presentation can be over without a safety pledge. Before going from here, please make the pledge. Please ensure that asset integrity is implemented wholeheartedly in your organization. It is discussed in a forum like this openly. All the points are cleared and there is a networking available so that in case of any problem you can cross check with others. Thank you very much.
Wow, fantastic.